A reading from Gas Station Night Shift, Part 3. My first real job was at a newspaper based out of the Northwest called the Middleton Times. I was driving through my state to get to Eugene to cover a story. At the time, I drove an old truck that didn't get great gas mileage, so I had to pull off every 2 hours or so to get gas. I had been driving for several hours, and by this point, it was about 1 a.m. I was running low on gas and saw a sign for a station off a rural road near the highway. As I pulled up to the gas station, I decided to go to the bathroom before getting gas. When I walked into the gas station, I went straight to the bathroom, so I didn't notice anything odd about the place at all. But everything changed when I entered the men's bathroom. I was about to walk into a stall when I felt a force hit me in the side of the face. It was the stall door. I quickly regained my senses to discover a tall man in a hoodie was standing in the stall. He was an older man, bald and weathered looking, but the thing that struck me the most was how absolutely deranged he looked. He was calm and smiling softly as he watched me regain my balance. He had something pointing through his hoodie and told me he was armed. He said something to the effect of, "I have a gun, but I don't have to use it. Give me your keys." I started frantically thinking through my options while I was being held literally at gunpoint by the sink in this dingy, disgusting bathroom. I was thinking about everything in my pockets that I could offer this man, because I could not give him my car. This was before cell phones were commonplace, and I didn't even know if the gas station had a phone. Needless to say, I was completely and utterly screwed. So I stood there, trying to think through my options and saying, "Hold on, hold on, hold on," over and over. I was obviously panicked. There was no one else in the lot, and because it was so late at night, my chances of getting help were quite small. I was wondering if I could just take off running out of the bathroom and back to my car without getting shot. My heart jumped when I heard the sound, which I recognized to be one of those bells that rings when someone walks through a storefront door. The tall man heard it too. He told me to shut up and get in the stall with him. I hesitated, and just then, the bathroom door creaked open, and a mousy-looking guy peeked his head in. He looked at me for a second. I was too frozen to do anything, and figured I would get shot if I tried anything. The man said, "Hello?" I said nothing, and instead tried to use my eyes to gesture to the right towards the stall. The mousy-looking man didn't understand, and so we stood there, frozen, staring at one another. I decided the only thing I could do was make a run for it, so I bolted towards the door. The asshole slammed the door in my face. I tried to pull it open, but by then the tall man was on me. I tried to throw an elbow, but he was much, much bigger than me. He got me in a chokehold with one hand and started aggressively going through my pockets. My brain was scrambled as I was trying to think about anything I could possibly do to stop this. I was pulling on his arm and trying to kick his legs out when he got the keys in my pocket and ripped them out, tearing my pants in the process. He didn't let go of my neck, and I was gasping for air at this point. I was completely terrified, but the only thoughts in my head were about how stupid I was for pulling over, and the feeling that this is how I might die. Suddenly he let go, kicked the back of my shins out, and I fell on the disgusting floor. The man hit me with the door on his way out, and I hopped to my feet, full of adrenaline, and tore out the door after him, banging my shoulder into a metal shelf in the process. I nearly tackled him by the door as he ran out and fumbled with my keyring to open my truck. Without thinking, I threw open the door to attack him. At this point, I was pretty sure he didn't have a gun, so I was ready to throw punches. The tall man saw me tearing after him from the door of the gas station, threw the keys, and sprinted to the tree line. I dove for my keys, jumped in the car, threw it into drive, and curbed the truck really hard on the way out of the parking lot. I decided to go right home instead of heading to Eugene. I quit the paper after that, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a fear of gas stations at night, even after all this time.